Hey there, YouTube land. So I'm about to do a video. It's quite the undertaking. That is going to take some stops and starts. That's for sure. But what I'm going to do right now is my complete Blu-ray collection. As you can see, got a lot of my Blu-rays put out right there. They're all over here. You can see a picture in the background that my better half took of me just after putting the collection all together. So I got this from Logan Toxic. He was doing a video basically from two sources. Logan Toxic was doing a complete Blu-ray collection, and I was basically, my better half said I had to clean up my Blu-rays and stuff and my DVDs to kind of like straighten them up. And I said, yeah, okay, let's do that. But look, Logan's got a new video. Let's watch it. Dude, it was a distraction. Didn't work because Logan's video was his complete collection video, which she liked a lot, and so did I. And we thought, that's a really cool idea. I haven't done like a complete collection video in like a couple years. I've done like collections of like certain like companies or like a genre type thing, but to do every Blu-ray that I've got, yeah. So I will do a DVD one later on. That will be multi-part. This one here I thought I'd be going multi-part with, and I'm still not sure. But I think I should do it all together, like make one huge thing of this. So I'm going to start off with the things that you see. I'm going to go through them really fast because I don't want to like talk too much. And if you see something you like, let me know in the comment section down below. And maybe I can do a review of it, or I can do an unboxing, or kind of show you more into it. Because I got a few collector's editions that I've got like requests for before to show off a little bit more. So I'll start off with the I guess the Scream Factories because they're closest by, and I can just put them back in the shelves right afterwards. So I got Q the Winged Serpent, Larry Cohen, Deadly Eyes, Canadian Cool Classic, I'm going to say classic, it was a fun movie, Death Valley, Prison, Final Exam, The Final Terror. No, I don't have every Scream Factory, I just have the ones that I really like. From Whisper to a Scream, The Beast Within, I need the Arrow edition of that, Crawl Space, Supernova, The Horror Show, Swamp Thing, it's a great one. Witchboard, I really like that movie. It Came From Within. Evil Speak, that's fun. Dark Angel, that's a fun Dolph Lundgren film, one of his best actually. The Dark Half, Pumpkinhead 2, underrated, another underrated one, Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, Ninja 3, The Domination, Eve of Destruction. These are all like kind of like cheesy, kind of like horror, like sort of action horror type things. Leviathan, ones. Now we're gonna make this good stuff again. Monkey Shines, New Year's Evil. This should be in the Scream Factory collection. Phantom of the Opera, Legend of Hell House, and Vampire Lovers, Nosferatu the Vampire, Town the Dreaded Sundown, Invaders from Mars. Okay, so I gotta move these. Where the heck am I gonna move these things? Yeah, and they fall.
You have a pause button.
Scanners 2. I do have a pause button. And I'll do it after I get rid of these Scream Factory ones. Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, Blackula, Scream Black to Scream, X-Ray Schizoid, Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. I really need to get that Carrie one. Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours, I really like that one. Terror Vision and the Video Dead, maybe one of their best. Motel Hells. Night of the Demons, I like this one. I watched this one a lot. Pumpkinhead. Hit Souls, that's one of the newer ones from Chiller TV I never saw. Mad Max. Terror Train. The Burning. Fog. They Live, Rest in Peace, Roddy Piper. Dolls, it's the one they're best. Day of the Dead, this is my favorite Romero film. The trilogy that no Scream Factory fan can be without. In my Sleepaway Camp 2, Sleepaway Camp, bloody yuck. Sleepaway Camp, Sleepaway Camp 2, Sleepaway Camp 3. Also we got here Darkman. I have the very first two Scream Factories, which was Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. This is gonna be a long video. Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York, Assault on Precinct 13. Love the Carpenters. And doing ones on this part here means these things are gonna fall over, and I'm gonna do them after. Body Bags, Nightbreed, the Director's Cut, Ginger Snaps, Cockneys vs. Zombies. Out of the new ones that they've done, this is probably one of my favorites. Lord of Illusions, great Barker film. Ned Comets, From Beyond, Cat People, Lake Placid, the first Vincent Price set that came out, Vincent Price Collection, that's the first volume. Anvil Horror Trilogy, I think everybody really should have this one. Same with this one here, Nightbreed, if you can get this one, grab it. But out of all the box sets that they put out, here's the one that everybody should grab. And that's the Halloween set. You should have this. Every horror fan should have the Halloween set in their collection. It's really good. Don't get the smaller one with just the theatrical releases. Grab this one. This is the one to get. It's a beast. It's got a lot of great movies on it. I know a lot of people have bought them over and over again, but this is the definitive collection for Halloween. Really worth grabbing while it's still out there. I know that they put out like a cheap jack version of Halloween 6 coming out right now, the producer's cut, and that'll probably be featureless. And this here set has like a ton of features for that one there, so I'm going to go put these back. I'll be right back, and we're going to get to the next section. So time to get these back, and I'll be right back. Hey there, so I'm back, and since my better half said this isn't a race, I can slow down and get this done. Anywho, here comes, I got like 3 more here that are like basically just ship factory ones I wanted to do. So, Night Riders, more 3 of me. How about of this type? Prana, this is the Blu-ray, I do have the DVD as well. And Captain America Collector's Edition. So, those 3 out of the way. We'll do the Arrow, and then the Criterion and other companies. And Criterions. I do have quite a few Arrows, so we'll go through those next. Wild Geese. I didn't get the special edition. There's a special edition of this one that had like Wild Geese, and I think Wild Geese Returns or something like that. Was this the one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but it does have a really great. This is a alternate cover. I really like that alternate cover. Exterminator is a really good James Glickenhaus film. Boy the Eye, fantastic movie. The Burbs should be in everybody's collection, the Arrow edition of that. Branded to Kill, really fun one. The Stuff, Larry Cohen, I like that. Love Larry Cohen's work. Wachowski Brothers' first film, Bound. Just a fun film, of course. Big Trouble in Little China, everybody has to have this one. And Remo Williams, I swear by this movie, it's just a great one. We have so much great stuff. Zombie Flesh Eaters. This is an incredible edition. The Visitor, which I tend to call Space Jesus. It's actually a fun film. I have some Arrow Academies here. Cinema Paradiso. I got more Arrow videos. I just got them in the opposite order there. Spirit of the Dead. Rafifi, great film. Brute Force, Jules Dassin film. Fantastic stuff. I've got The Killers, Ernest Hemingway, of course, and Preston Sturges, Sullivan's Travels. That's out by, I think, by Criterion, put it too recently. But basically, Arrow did the video, did a Blu-ray of it first, and then Criterion like put it out afterwards. But I swear by that one. Criterion does a lot of great stuff. I'm a really big fan of Criterion. It's just, if it's between an Arrow and a Criterion, sometimes I'll lean towards the Arrow just because I like the packaging better. And sometimes some of the features are a little bit better. That and Unibaba really peeved me. I've got the Unibaba, the DVD edition by Criterion, and it's not a great print. I know that the UK put out a great Blu-ray of it. Time Bandits. Love this movie. Criterion did put out a really cool one ticker for that one. These are Arrows, by the way, Arrow steelbooks. Theater Blood, I really do dig this one. Back Time Bandits was not on that one. And Life Force. This is the Life Force to get. If you're like wondering, should you get the look for that out of print Scream Factory Life Force, or should you grab the Arrow one with the steelbook or the normal edition? I'll grab the Arrow one. It's got much more features on it. It's just a much better edition. Demons and Demons 2 on Blu-ray, nonetheless. 2-disc set. Here's some of the most beautiful steelbooks you're ever going to see. The Beyond, just incredible stuff. I'm opening it up here. Show you. Awesomeness. Rabbit is just a gorgeous steelbook. And I really love this one here. Shivers. I love this steelbook. This is one of my favorites. So, we have more Arrow, don't worry. We've got a Runaway Train, just a fantastic little film. John Voight. Porky's, one I grew up with. Love this movie. Last American Virgin. That's a remake of a Israeli film called Lemon Popsicle, and it's very cool. Christopher Walken, King of New York. I did dig that movie. A lot of people didn't like really get into it, but I thought it was had a great cast. You got Dave Caruso, Christopher Walken, Lawrence Fishburne, Wesley Snipes, Steve Buscemi. Just a bunch of people in that one. Tenebrae, it's my favorite Argento film. More Argento, Cat o' Nine Tails on Blu-ray. This is one everybody must own. You have to. The Arrow edition of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It is just incredible. And it's such a fun movie. Foxy Brown, if you like blaxploitation, you must have this. Django, Prepare a Coffin. It's a fun film. Black Sabbath. The editions of that they did for the Mayor of Babbitt cannot be topped. I know that Kino puts them out, but they put them out pretty bare bones. And you had to buy like 2 editions to get like you had to buy like the IP edition, and they had to buy the Town edition, and it's all here, like 3 discs, all the editions, all the soundtracks, everything. Black Sunday, another fantastic one. Blood and Black Lace. This was given to me by the amazing James Hayes, who very generous, great, fantastic movie. I love that movie, I really do. Bay of Blood. The Girl Who Knew Too Much. Sisters, my Brian De Palma stuff. Phantom of the Paradise, another great Brian De Palma film. I love all of the De Palma films. Fury, De Palma. Dress to Kill, the good version, but not the Criterion one, not the messed up one. So well done. A lot of great stuff. Obsession, one of Brian De Palma's underrated films. Really check this out. Really good. These are, of course. Mark the Devil, great documentary on this one. You have got to see this, guys. It's fantastic. And Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now I have just a few more. I got a couple sets here. I got the Society Limited Edition set. I'm really proud to have that. The jewel in almost everybody's crown, and Logan said it actually, is the 6 Gothic Tales. It's now in print. If you were lucky enough to grab this one, congratulations. It's one of the best sets that ever put out by any of the genre companies. As you can see, we got like Pitfall, The House of Usher, Pit and the Pendulum, Tales of Terror, The Raven, The Haunted Palace, Tomb Legia, and not only that, there is a 200-page, count it, 200-page hardbound, hardcover book with essays, interviews, and comic book adaptations of some of the films that are in this set. Just incredible. And when I say comic book adaptations, I don't mean they took like a couple pages. They took the whole Dell comic, the whole thing, and put it on there. It's amazing. It is amazing the work they did with that. And I have 2 more. I've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, just an incredible edition. Beast of an edition, put it by them. And lucky enough to grab and I'm so proud of this one too, the complete Dr. Fives. This is an out-of-print one. I lucked out. I found this one on eBay. It's a great one, 2-disc Blu-ray edition. I love the Dr. Fives films. I wanted them both on Blu-ray, and I wanted this set here. I didn't want just like to grab them here or there, like get one from the Scream Factory set and one from another Scream Factory set. I wanted them both together in that set. So we got a few more because I do have some of the limited edition. Well, they're now limited, or hard to find, or out of print. But first, one documentary that Arrow put out that everyone there, everyone you guys really grab this one up. It is Ray Harryhausen Special Effects Titan. Just look at this. It's got an amazing slip. So like this, it is just incredible. Very sexy looking, really great documentary. You should, everybody, get this one. If you don't have this one, you like documentary, like Ray Harryhausen, like monsters, gotta have it. Leroy Green, I think you'd love this one. And 4K Sim HD. Yeah, for sure. Birth Crystal Plumage. You notice that the cover here is very much like the movie ENTIRE. Yeah. Red Scorpion, it's a Dolph Lundgren film directed by Joseph Zito, actually, the guy that did Friday 13th Part 4, and he also did The Prowler. This is Vamp, fun film. Grace Jones, Canadian actor Chris Makepeace, and was it Rob Rustler? Yeah, Rob Rustler from, but better known from, what's the name of that again? Oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Inferno, I love this edition. It's got like cards and everything with it, and the poster. From my good friend Sammy, Valley Girl 5 and 7. House by Cemetery. It's a fan-freaking-tastic film. I love this one. Phenomenon, another fantastic one. Another one with a great poster. Just some amazing stuff with it. I'm just going to pause this for a second, pop back my arrows. I'll come back, we're going to look at my other companies, and we're going to look at my criterions, and then we're going to get into the brunt of this, because I'm doing everything here. I got like comedies, horror, action, and box sets, so more to come. I'm back, and as you can see, I'm slowly getting stuff done there. Now, before I go any further, I mentioned Bound by the Wachowskis, and I accidentally said the Wachowski brothers, which was before 2010, when one of the Wachowskis was Larry Wachowski, had gender reassignment surgery, and became Lana Wachowski. So I apologize for that, because I should have known better. But honestly, it's been a while since I've actually, yeah, I haven't really thought about that. But yeah, it's a brave thing to do, and I want to give a shout out to anybody that's ever had to deal with that. Like I know that's a big thing in the news right now, and the Wachowski hasn't really been spoken about a lot now, and you think it would be.
No, because they're very, both of them are very shy.
Yeah.
And they never wanted to
really make a big deal of it.
Yeah. But she came out and made a speech and received an award.
This is really cool. So again, I apologize for that, but I wanted to get it right. So company stuff. So I have one and only Raro Blu-ray. I've got a few Raro DVDs, but I've only got one Blu-ray. That is Fernando de Leo, one of the directors that is a really big influence on Quentin Tarantino, by the way. And this one is Shoot First, Die Later. Yeah, this was given me again by James, and this is a fantastic film. Blob by Twilight Time. And I can't actually get Twilight Time where I'm at. I can, but it costs a lot of money. I mean, like, the Twilight Time things cost like $30 to buy normally. Where I'm from Canada, there's $30 plus, import taxes, plus shipping. It gets to be really expensive. So I've been really nice and blessed to have some friends that have actually got me a couple of Twilight Times that I really wanted, and I very strongly appreciate that. This one here is from James Hayes. A great guy, fantastic commenter. And another fantastic guy in here, and he does videos now, and he started as a commenter, and that is Parsnip Burger. And he got me my favorite vampire film, Fright Night. This is the 30th anniversary edition. Again, both these are out of print right now because they only do like usually 3,000, or I think 3,000 is regular, and I think 5,000 might be for Fright Night. I'm not sure, but they go to print really fast. I have a couple of the Draft House ones here. I've got a Miss 45. This got given me for Christmas by Sammy. It's a fantastic film. I love this movie. This is a really great edition. If you don't have it, you really should check it out. Draft House does some great stuff. Before there was punk, there was a band called Death. This is a fantastic documentary. Really check it out. If you're into like the roots of punk and stuff, definitely check out this one. I've got the only Italian collection one I got from 88 Films is the Bloodstained Shadow. I actually won this one in a lot, so that was kind of really cool. I love this cover. I love this film. I'm a really big fan of the Giallos. Have 6 of the classic slasher classics collection. I've got a Graduation Day, which I strongly recommend. It's got a great documentary, a full feature-length documentary called Scream Queens, Horror Heroines Exposed. Just great stuff. There's some great bonus features on here as well. Mother's Day, of course, done by Lloyd Kaufman's brother, Charles Kaufman. And it's actually a really fun film. Don't Go in the Woods, Alone. Uh, Great features again. You just got to see this one to believe it. Don't these have like really cool snazzy red cases? Don't you love these cases? I love these cases. Slaughterhouse, fantastic little one. Was never on Blu-ray before. I don't think it was even on DVD before. Not like a legitimate copy of it. Next up is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, and it comes with the classic Linnea Quigley's horror workout video. So yes, you have to have that one. Both movies have a commentary. Yes, the horror workout video has a commentary. Of course, the Uli Lamo film, The Boogeyman. Just some fun stuff there. Next up is The Fan, my very first and only Mon Macabre Blu-ray. I gotta watch this one soon. My only Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray is Night Train to Terror. This is a really great edition. The movie is the best it's ever looked, and it has the extra movie as well. The what's the name of Greta? I think so. Yeah, bonus feature film Greta on the DVD. There's a commentary track by the Stereo Continues. They do a great podcast in case you haven't listened to them. I have the Blu-ray of Reanimator put out by Image. I have the Swimmer, Burt Lancaster. I really like this film a lot. It's put up by Grindhouse Releasing. My dad actually turned me on to that film. Corruption by Peter Cushing. You notice I put the cover that's not so raunchy on here because this is got a dual cover. That's a great edition. I think I got Sammy that one year for Christmas. Fantastic one. This is one I recommend to everybody, by the way. House on Straw Hill. If you can get this edition here, I put a sticker on the back. Limited edition, strictly limited edition with the 3,000. For the first 3,000, I had this bonus video, Band the Saddest videos. Fantastic documentary, guys. Definitely worth checking out. If you own the Video Nasties documentaries, you owe it to yourself to have that along with it. Another gift from Parsnip was Tinto Brass, Maestro of Erotic Cinema. Actually, really cool stuff. I can't show you the back of it. It's got Cheeky, Black Angel, Private, and a lot more. Some great additions, and plus it's got an extra bonus DVD of like this 2-hour long interview with the director, Tinto Brass himself. So it's really cool. Next up is The Unseen. This is my one and only Scorpion Releasing Blu-ray because since then they've gone on to, I think, from Screen Archives, and I really don't like ordering from Screen Archives. I find them to be very expensive. Toolbox Murders, my first SM Blue Underground. Love that. God Told Me To by Blue Underground. Sneezing cat over there. You got a puking cat in one video and a sneezing cat in another one. Torso by Blue Underground. The New York Ripper by Blue Underground. And of course, you gotta have these. You can't just have one can. You gotta have them all. So, Maniac Cop 2. Beautiful one. Great features, by the way. But the even better features, actually, I think, on Maniac Cop 3. Because it is such like a problematic film. It makes it just a little more interesting when you're like watching because you can get great, decent features on a movie that does well. When it's a movie that's like has a lot of crap involved, yeah, you do it. You want to see those features. I've got a Maniac Cop here. Synapse put that one out. Synapse does great prints, by the way, guys. Prom Night is incredible. If you've seen Prom Night on DVD or any other way, pick this up. It's a revelation. It really is. It's the encode on this, the matte remastering is amazing. Great sound, great picture. And I swear to God, if Blu-ray.com bitched about this one. Curtains, another one that's just an amazing one. Came at around the time that Prom Night, maybe even came at the same time actually. And it is another great. It's a classic remastering. Frank Henlotter's Frankenhooker. I've got the Synapse edition of that. Good friend on here, Lawsberg. Now he recently he had a friend that sent him all 4 of the Synapse Hammer Horror Collection that I wrote, which is really awesome. I got to mention that. And he's a new guy into cathode rays, so you'll see him there. on our cathode ray transmissions whenever we redo them now. He's joined the crew, so pity him for that. But I gotta say, I got the Twins of Evil, which is a great addition. It has some great features, and Synapse by Blu-rays. In a lot of cases, you really feel you're getting something good because they have extras on their Blu-rays that are only on the Blu-rays. Well, you see a lot of times that the DVD and the Blu-ray, they're pretty much the same. Sometimes the picture will look better, sometimes it won't, or sometimes it'll have better sound. But no, this here is the this actually has special bonus features straight for the Blu-ray only. Of course, my good friend Toddy Walnuts. He's got a really great channel. He's doing these like kind of like versus videos now. He's done 2 of them that you have to check out. And he sent me, he's the first person ever sent me anything, and I've never forgotten it. And it's the definitive document of the dead. This was a Synapse, like a web exclusive, actually. You could only get it from their website. I didn't even know it existed. This one, I got to get, the Blu-ray didn't work. So I've got to get a replacement. Because the Dorm, the Drip Blood, I love this movie, and the Blu-ray didn't work. Now my very small Kino one, I didn't get any during the Kino sale because honestly I didn't have the money at the time. But I do have some Kinos in my collection. I have one Redemption, that's from the Kino line, and that is Jess Franco's Oasis of Zombies. I won this film. It's got a couple features on here, I think. It's got a trailer, I know that much. Is this a good movie? No. Is it a fun movie? Yes, it's fun. It's not a good movie. It's got a great cover though. Look at this man. Look at that cover. Isn't that an awesome cover? And even the back. Look at that cover right there. Look at that like poster. See how cool that looks? That's not in the film. just wanted to let you know. Not in the film. I need more Redemption. They have some great stuff in there though. I want those John Rollins. They're so bad. Kino Classics, Bela Lugosi, White Zombie. I love White Zombie. This does have features though, guys. This has like a audio commentary. It's got like there's this dual edition, by the way, and like there's an interview with Bela Lugosi. Like some of the things like 6 minutes long. It was pretty cool. Just love this. Love this edition. Love this movie. Kino, White Zombie, just classic. This is my favorite, I think, out of all the Kino releases I got. This will let you know the type of Kino that I like. It's Sugar Hill. This is a blaxploitation zombie film. It really is. And the character's name actually is Sugar Hill. So you gotta love that. You really do. Sugar Hill. Next to our classic ones, literally Library of Congress classics. One of my Hell House, a great Betty Davis film, Betty Davis and Pat O'Brien. And the movie that introduced me to Betty Davis was a classic. I really love this film, and that is Of Human Bondage. Just a wonderful film. And next up is the last but not least from the Kinos, and that is Devil's Needle and Other Tales of Vice and Redemption. So next up, Criterion. Hey there guys, and I'm back with Criterion. So we're going to start with M. McCord, a fantastic Fellini film, a really kind of a personal one that he did. Videodrome, I'm looking forward to grabbing the Arrow edition of this one. Actually, this is actually a really good edition. I love the packaging. So, Sweet Smell of Success. Again, Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis. So look at the packaging for the Arrow. It's really amazing. Dazed and Confused. Like Linklater. It's the only Linklater I've got, the most commercial one. Night Hunter, one of the best movies ever made. Period. Bar none. No discussion there. Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, another fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, you really should. Billy Wilder's Ace in the Hole. Love this movie. Man, Kirk Douglas does a great job in the film. Investigation of a Citizen Under Suspicion. Check it out. Of course, Alfred Hitchcock. Gotta have Hitchcock. Foreign Correspondent. Scanners. I was really excited to see this one come out. Really excited. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Again, Wes Anderson. So, again, was first Wes Anderson on that one. Picnic at Hanging Rock. I really do recommend this edition. It's a great edition. It's a Peter Weir film. Has the actual out-of-print book here. Pick it up, guys. It's a really good one. And he did another edition like that, and it's Red River. And again, a fantastic set. It's got the book there as well. It's called Blazing Guns on the Cheslin Trail, Red River again. That is incredible. My two most recent ones were Valor in a Week of Wonders and Don't Look Now. Both I strongly recommend. The Man Who Knew Too Much, the best Criterion Hitchcock one in my opinion that's out there. Kiss Me Deadly, everybody needs this one. It's just a great, great film. Brian De Palma, Blowout, love this movie. Black Narcissus is probably one of my favorite Criterions. This was given me by Sammy, and I really got to rediscover this one. It has a really great picture. Fantastic film. I just love that movie. M, one creepy performance by Peter Lorre. A Lady Vanishes. It's a very fun Hitchcock one. It actually has two films on it. It's got another film by those cricket lovers in it called Crook's Tour. I got two box sets from Criterion that are in Blu-ray. I've got the Jacques Demy, there you go, Jacques Demy box set, and there's all the films there. It has on it the Alola, Bay of Angels, which is kind of a film noirish one, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, The Young Girls of Rochefort, Donkey Skin, and hopefully I'll do this right. Should let me know if I don't. On Chambre in Ville. Hopefully that's right. Chambre. So which would you say? What's definitive for you for like?
Podal, Donkey Skin,
Oh, yeah.
and
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg or The Young Girls of Rochefort?
no, The Young Girls of Rochefort, because
Personal reasons.
yes.
Donkey Skin is like one. If you grew up in France or like in any of the French countries, you probably know that film put on. You probably know it as, and
It's a popular fable.
it's a very popular one. And although over here in North America, it's not known as much. That tends to be one of the ones that people were very excited about once they heard that this was coming out. I don't know if if you're like me and you don't know anything about the stuff, then you probably heard of I don't know, like one of them at least, hopefully. The Umbrellas of Cherbourg is a very famous one, very famous, and I did not know much about that one until I knew her, but I got to see a couple like put on stuff like that before. I was pretty naive on the director, to be honest with you. I've only seen a couple, and I didn't know like the director by name. Like I know some directors, but I do now, and I'm glad that I do. It's a fantastic set. It is a fantastic set. Speaking of fantastic sets, Zadichi. It's got like 20 or 20 something films in it. The book is like the big reason. I mean, the films are fantastic. Like they're really fun. They're unevenly fun. Some when they're really get serious at the beginning, they're okay. But when they get into their formula and they know it and they kind of like have more fun with it, then it gets really fun. So definitely worth checking out. It's a really expensive set. The only time I would suggest grabbing this is during the sale because it is one of those that is like it's really worth having. The book is fantastic. It's a hardcover book and hardbound. It's got beautiful, beautiful illustrations in it. And that's the Criterion. And it's horror time. So we have the classic De Palma film Body Double. Got for me by Parsons Berger. Fantastic. Love this movie. It's my favorite De Palma. To All Good Night, which actually should go with my sets, actually my companies, because this one actually is a Kino Lorber. So, put that over there. Gremlins, which is kind of like a Christmassy horror movie. My Only Trauma, which is Father's Day. Maybe that should go to the companies as well, since I'm straightening all this stuff away. Hobo with a Shotgun. I waited to buy this until I could get this here slipcover, and I'll show you why. Love the slip. So, Zombieland, the remake of Prom Night. Pretty much everybody hated it except for me. That was a good like beginner slasher. I'm a slasher fan, so. Saw 4. My Soul to Take. Great premise, not the best execution. Killer movie. The bad but you couldn't stop watching it. Dark Shadows. The prequel to The Thing. Also called The Thing. Insidious, way, way better than I expected to be. Let the Right One In. Curse of Chucky, my favorite Chucky sequel. Child's Play sequel. Maniac, an actual really good remake. Pretty brutal though, not for younger viewers. Nightmare on Elm Street. Got it because the case and the commentary. Bad movie. Already being rebooted again, so just so you know. That's how bad it was. A better remake. Friday 13th. Killer Cut Edition is the one to get. Texas Chainsaw, I really dug this one. Some people didn't like it. I did. You're Next. I gotta agree with Logan. This is a very overrated film. It gets like all kinds of praise, and I'm not sure what for, except the song is really good. I'll give it that much. The Conjuring. Again, I like that one. Let Me In, the remake of Let the Right One In, because some people can read subtitles. I don't know. Hellraiser. American Werewolf in London. This is a great edition. This is the Full Moon edition. And it has like a feature-length documentary. Mama. The remake of Evil Dead, which I did dig. Dracula, Prince of Darkness. Frankenstein, Created Woman. My Two Hammers from the Millennium. And as Hen just points out, that those have to go into the other section as well. Planet Terror. Troll Hunter, like that film. A Midnight Movie, I think that one's underrated. I actually got this at Dollarama for like $2. That absolutely fantastic. Trick or Treat. Last Exorcism, I really did like that movie. It really surprised me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I originally liked it, but I gotta be honest, watching it over again, I was not as big a fan. Jeepers Creepers, as you can see, it has the plate. There's more of those face plates coming out now, so check them out. Rogue, unrated. This is by the director of Wolf Creek, and I really, really thought this was a fun film. Cabin by the Woods. This may very well be the most overrated horror film I've ever seen in my life. Decent like writing at the beginning of it. Very pretentious, and the film at the end, I think, the ending really infuriates me. Even though Josh Whedon didn't direct it, it's almost like it's a copy of Josh Whedon ending. And I love Josh Whedon stuff, but he does this all the time. And man, just watch the end of Buffy. I'm serious. Just or Firefly's movie. Just watch the end of that. I'm still pissed about it. High Tension. I love this film. She doesn't like the twist. I love the twist. It's a good twist. Perception. The Last House on the Left. I love this slipcase too, by the way. The Fantastic Pet Cemetery.
Fantastic Pet Cemetery.
I love that movie. It is a good movie. Sometimes things should stay dead. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you should bring your boy up to the pet cemetery. But you really shouldn't do that. The Wolfman, Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins. Orphan Killer by oh my god, don't tell me, Matt Farnsworth, right? Yeah, Matt Farnsworth, and of course the beautiful Diane Foster stars in this. And she is a very beautiful and nice person in real life. I gotta say, she's a fantastic girl. Carrie, that's the remake, and I liked it. California, I love this movie, actually. I gotta watch this again. I got this one for Father's Day. My better half and my daughter got together, and they were doing like this kind of a loot crate for me, because loot crates are expensive to get around here. So they made me like their own loot crate. Like my better half really took charge into the whole thing, really. But it was amazing. I was so excited to get this one. It was like, it's just a movie I really love. Sleepy Hollow. It was a soul-crushing moment when I watched the video that, and I really love the Nostalgia Critic. He puts off. He is he's one of the best of the professional guys that's out there. him and Brad, like Brad who does the Cinema Snob and all stuff like that, and of course Todd and Chad, all those guys. Anyway, they do a great job. But it was kind of soul crushing just a little bit, being a big Hammer fan and having like him say he hadn't heard of Hammer, and I was like, oh really, please. Hopefully since then, hopefully Doug's gone out and like watched a bunch of Hammer. So I still love his stuff, man.
It would be awesome for him to review.
Oh, Brad. It's Brad stuff.
Yeah, it is Brad stuff.
Carrie. The absolutely amazing Jaws Blu-ray, which I picked up at a charity shop, and I said, is this any good? I kind of posted some people, and they're like, that's an amazing edition. So I didn't know, but so now I do. The 3D edition of My Bloody Valentine 3D. There's a special edition. Actually, it's a combo 3D Blu-ray and DVD. And this one here, however, I bought this at a store that was closing out. Which one?
Louder.
Louder? Apparently I'm not loud enough. So at a store that was closing out, and it only has a 3D edition, so I literally cannot watch this movie anymore. I gotta buy a Blu-ray of the actual one. Evil Dead 25th Anniversary Edition, really cool. I actually forgot I had that. This is the third faceplate one I got. Child's Play. Love this film. Although I already have Halloween 2 in a great special edition, I really wanted this one because I wanted the Terror in the Aisle documentary. I saw it in the theater, actually. Dead Calm, great movie with three actors, basically. Sam Neill, Nicole Kidman, Billy Zane. Billy Zane really steals the show. Fantastic film. Maybe the movie where I first fell in love with Nicole Kidman. The Purge, great premise. Again, not a great execution. Script could have used a lot more work. And taking a premise like The Purge and turning it into just a basic home invasion movie, no. Horns, fantastic. Daniel Radcliffe thing. This is actually by a book by Joe Hill, who was the son of Stephen King. And he does like a lot of more fantasy-oriented horror. A lot of great stuff. I can't go any louder without hurting my throat, Daryl. She's like telling me to go louder. And I hope you can hear me, because here's the thing. I've been talking for a while. Louder isn't going to turn up the volume. That's all I can say. Lords of Salem, my favorite of the Rob Zombie films next to Devil's Rejects. And Saw, the final chapter. Blockbuster was closing out, and I grabbed it. So this was brand new when I grabbed it, by the way, for $1. So some people are like, it's not worth $1, but I think it is. And that, my friends, is horror. Digibooks, Steelbooks time. So first off is the Men in Black trilogy. It's kind of a digibook sort of thing. It's got all 3 films. I actually love the way this is done. Very comic bookish. Got the Man of Steel particular cover one. I would love to have had the Dark Knight Rises, but I don't have that one. I do have the original Batman, my favorite Batman film, on Digibook. Love this one. Have the this is kind of a Digibook actually. Taxi Driver. It's a beautiful, beautiful one. It's got like cards and everything in it. There's The Sting. I grabbed this one at my local Rossi's for $9.99. Really big fan of this. They had a bunch of digibooks there, and they all went. So, sadness. Malcolm X. Denzel Washington. Great film. My favorite digibook that I got, I think, as in like looks-wise, is this one here. Shawshank Redemption. I just really love the look of that one. It's just beautiful. It looks actually like a book. Clash of Titans. This is the one I got brand new for $1 at Blockbuster when it was closing out. Doctor Strange, the 45th Anniversary Special Edition. Another very cool one. And of course, who can be without Rocky Horror Picture Show? This is my second or third time having this one. I got it on DVD twice and at least once on Blu-ray. This is one I had to have. Such a cool one. So that's my digibooks. Very, just a small amount. Now I have a few steelbooks. Of course, I already showed the Arrow steelbook, so I have the other ones that aren't Arrow. I've got Assault on Arkham, the Batman. Well, it says Batman, but it's really Suicide Squad. If you're interested, like Logan mentioned in Suicide Squad, you can actually bypass that movie and watch this instead. It's probably much better. Much better. Next up is Son of Batman. I actually really dug this one here. Deathstroke's in this one. Big Deathstroke fan. Of course, I got this over on Better Half, and I love this one too. Gone with the Wind. Just a beautiful steelbook. Scarface. If you ever watch any episode of Cribs at all, then you'll notice that this movie is in like everyone. Like if every guy in there has Cribs. If you're a dude, you got Scarface. And even like a lot of the girls got Scarface as well. Inglourious Bastards. I like this one here. As you can see, very cool blue one. It's actually got it's a Blu-ray and DVD in this one actually. Yep. Actually, I won this one here, Skyfall. Really proud of this. This is actually my only JB Hi-Fi edition, and it's very cool. So this is Australian. I wish I'd picked up more of these actually. I didn't, and I should have. And at Christmas time at Walmart, they put out a bunch of these steelbooks for like $9.99, and I was like, I grabbed Scrooge because I love this movie. It's a great Christmas film. But they had other ones there too. They had like Christmas Story and all that. And like stupidly didn't pick them up, but I should have. And it's just really cool. I mean, you got the Blu-ray DVD on here. You live and you learn. Evil Dead, Blu-rays. Grab this one as a steelbook. I've got the Ultimate Edition on DVD, which is the best one to have. I also have 7. It's the steelbook of that one. How do I feel about 7? Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Depends on the mood I'm in. Hannah. I found this one. I hadn't seen it when I found it, actually. It's actually a pretty cool film. So if you haven't seen it, really worth checking out. Wrapped up at Future Shop, which is sadly now closed. I'm really very sad Future Shop's closed. It was way better than Best Buy. Like 10 times the store that Best Buy is. I got the Fast and Furious. Next one is a Target exclusive. I think it's kind of more of a metal pack than a steelbook, but it's pretty much, you know, it is what it is. And that's X-Men, Days of Future Past. I love this movie, actually. Well, it gets a lot of, like, a bad rap, but I did really dig it. I liked it. Of course, Casino. No one stays at the top forever. It says right in the back. Put the tagline in there. Basket Case Trilogy. It took me a long time with this one. I better have surprised me with it. I do love this one here. That's all 3 movies on Blu-ray. Return of the Living Dead, the ultimate version of this film ever. And I know there's a Scream Factory one coming out, but still. It's got the more brains. It's just amazing. Over 5 hours of features. And of course, I grabbed up recently for like less than $5 each. 2 Chronicles of Riddick, Pitch Black, of course, the first one. It was actually called Pitch Black. They put it in this suit, the Real Heroes edition. And the Chronicles of Riddick. So, got them both. There's one more, actually. There's a cartoon, too. I don't know if those are Real Heroes editions or not. But those 2 I got. So, there we go. That's my steelbooks and my digibooks. Animation and Disney. So, first up is Legend of the Guardians. I had to get this one from the UK. It's a great one edition, great features, and there's some cool stuff inside as well. Beatles, the Yellow Submarine, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Ice Age Continental Drift. I think Target was selling out. Must pick up that one. Justice League War, which I think it's a bad rap by people. I actually did dig this film, not too bad. I've got the Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, the deluxe edition. And before that, I got the Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1 with the slip. So who knows, maybe I'll trade that one or something. Have Coraline, fantastic little film. And Tintin in 3D and Blu-ray and DVD and digital copy. Now for my Disney Collection. So I got a couple here that I bought for really cheap at a place. And I've never actually watched. So Saving Mr. Banks, never seen it. I've seen this one. Tron, the new one. Tron Legacy. Of course, Enchanted, which I thought was kind of cute. It was fun. Some Studio Ghibli. I have Howl's Moving Castle on Blu-ray. I have Whisper of the Heart on Blu-ray. And I have Ponyo on Blu-ray. The rest I've got on DVD. I have Frozen. A good friend of mine, Chris Horton, actually. He sent me this one. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's a great, great movie. I love this one. I got this in Blu-ray, I think DVD, and in two or at least two versions on VHS. Dumbo, the 70th anniversary classic. Alice in Wonderland, the 60th anniversary edition. I have the great big book edition of that on DVD as well. Pete's Dragon. My favorite Disney one is the Aristocats. Just a fun film. Peter Pan. Who doesn't love Peter Pan? The Jungle Book. I've got Monsters Inc. and Up. This one should have been first, actually. Prince of Persia. It was filmed in Morocco, where my better half is from. The Muppets. Actually, way better than I thought it was going to be. 101 Dalmatians. This was a recent one. Sleeping Beauty. Next one is more of my better halves than mine. It's Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. I wasn't the biggest fan of Emperor's New Groove. Fantasia 2000. I do love these films. The Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under. It's one time in the sequel is actually better than the original. The Rescuers Down Under is the better film. Princess and the Frog. This is one huge 3-disc edition, and it feels like one of the English ones because it's so thick. Sword in the Stone. Classic Lady and the Tramp. The Wonderful Fabulous Cinderella. And so proud to have this one, and it is Pinocchio, the 70th anniversary edition, and it is such a sweet, sweet edition. It has disc 1 is Blu-ray, disc 2 is the bonus features on Blu-ray, and disc 3 is like the DVD edition, and it's just very cool stuff. Got a lot of cool stuff on here. I really love this movie. I think it's horrifying, the scene with the donkey, when the boy turns into a donkey. That's really freaky. I always loved it. And wow, there's more to go. Animation and Disney. So first up is Legend of the Guardians. I had to get this one from the UK. It's a great one edition. Great features, and there's some cool stuff inside as well. Beatles, the Yellow Submarine. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Ice Age Continental Drift. I think Target was selling that. Pick up that one. Justice League War, which I think it's a bad rap by people. I actually did dig this film. Not too bad. I've got the Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, the deluxe edition. And before that, I got the Batman: Dark Knight Returns Part 1 with the slip. So who knows? Maybe I'll trade that one or something. Have Coraline, fantastic little film, and Tintin in 3D and Blu-ray and DVD and digital copy. Now for my Disney collection. So I got a couple here that I bought for really cheap at a place, and I've never actually watched. So Saving Mr. Banks, never seen it. I've seen this one. Tron, the new one. Tron Legacy. Of course, Enchanted, which I thought was kind of cute. It was fun. Some Studio Ghibli. I have Howl's Moving Castle on Blu-ray. I have Whisper of the Heart on Blu-ray. And I have Ponyo on Blu-ray. The rest I've got on DVD. I have Frozen. A good friend of mine, Chris Horton, actually. He sent me this one. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's a great, great movie. I love this one. I got this in Blu-ray, I think DVD, and in two or at least two versions on VHS. Dumbo, the 70th anniversary classic. Alice in Wonderland, the 60th anniversary edition. I have the great big book edition of that on DVD as well. Pete's Dragon. My favorite Disney one here is the Aristocats. Just a fun film. Peter Pan. Who doesn't love Peter Pan? The Jungle Book. I've got Monsters Inc. and Up. This one should have been first, actually. Prince of Persia. It was filmed in Morocco, where my better half is from. The Muppets. Actually, way better than I thought it was going to be. 101 Dalmatians. This was a recent one. Sleeping Beauty. Next one is more of my better halves than mine. It's Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. I wasn't the biggest fan of Emperor's New Groove. Fantasia 2000. I do love these films. The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under. It's one time in the sequel is actually better than the original. The Rescuers Down Under is the better film. Princess and the Frog. This is one huge 3-disc edition, and it feels like one of the English ones because it's so thick. Sword in the Stone. Classic Lady and the Tramp. The Wonderful Fabulous Cinderella. And so proud to have this one, and it is Pinocchio, the 70th anniversary edition, and it is such a sweet, sweet edition. It has disc 1 is Blu-ray, disc 2 is the bonus features on Blu-ray, and disc 3 is like the DVD edition, and it's just very cool stuff. Got a lot of cool stuff on here. I really love this movie. I think it's horrifying, the scene with the donkey, when the boy turns into a donkey. That's really freaky. I always loved it. And wow, there's more to go. Action. Yep, action. And we'll start with action. This is one I actually won from Blu-ray Evan contest. It was Training Day. The Dark Knight Rises. And the Dark Knight with the cool slip. That's one actually I might be up for trade, and you'll see why actually. Casino Royale, which is another one that I can kind of let go because I have the another edition. The Femme Nikita. Love that movie. Stallone's Lockup. That's actually really cool. Best slasher film in ages. Rambo. That is so brutally cool. Let's see, kitty cat. Road Warrior, the sequel to Mad Max, and for a lot of cases, the one that people saw first. We have Escape Plan, which is actually really cool. Stallone and Schwarzenegger. We have the Catching Fire, Hunger Games Part 2. This is a collector's edition. I think it's from it's a Walmart collector's edition. It has a soundtrack too, I think. I'm not sure if it's the actual digital soundtrack or the soundtrack actually in there. Go to iTunes for your digital edition. Yeah, I think it's a digital soundtrack. But it came from I actually have the original Hunger Games as well. Fast and Furious 6. You already saw me show Fast and Furious in the steelbooks. Fast and Furious Fast 5. Fast and Furious, in other words, fourth part. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. And of course, Too Fast, Too Furious. That's probably my favorite of the X-Men films. Actually, this one, well, I got to agree with Logan. This one is part 2, I'm not sure. X-Men First Class, great movie. Watchmen, the director's cut, Zack Snyder. I think this is actually a really good film. Never Say Never Again, the other Bond film. the Chuck Norris Action Pack. There's 5 Blu-rays on this one here. We got Code of Silence, Lone Wolf McQuade, Missing in Action, Missing in Action 2 at the beginning, and the Delta Force. That's an amazing set. I actually grabbed that in my local Costco. This one actually belongs with the sets, like the companies. That is Sushi Typhoon's Hell Driver. I'm pretty sure that was Sammy that got me that one. There's Night and Day. Tom Cruise. Well, anything Tom Cruise. I'm a big Tom Cruise fan for like his action movies. My favorite Tom Cruise movie is probably All the Right Moves. Now You See Me. The excellent edition of Pulp Fiction, I gotta say. Really great stuff on that. Batman the movie, the 66 one. This can be taken as comedy or action. I took it as action because it's righteous and there's much action. Black Dynamite. Dwayne Johnson as Hercules. Not a bad edition. There's got like a little booklet thing in there. Slipcase. We got Machete. And of course, you gotta have Danny Trejo's other real classic, Badass. I don't have Machete 2 yet. I gotta get that. Machete leaves. Sherlock Holmes. The Amazing Spider-Man. Kick-Ass, which I really did like. Of course, so sticker on it is Django Unchained, an amazing film. Leave Extraordinary Gentlemen. The excellent revenge thriller Rolling Thunder with William Devane. The not so excellent Kill Boys and Aliens. V for Vendetta. The Expendables, because I like myself some 80s action hero stuff. And Losers. I actually dug Losers. I didn't mind that one. That was kind of a surprise for me. Actually, a pretty big surprise. Science fiction. Ender's Game. My better half saw that and she liked it a lot. I don't like the writer. Star Trek Into Darkness. The new RoboCop, it was okay. You know, I like the original RoboCop way, way better. Westworld, love this movie actually. The Planet of the Apes, which actually can go into my maybe trade pile or sell or whatever. Attack the Block. Inception. Nolan goodness. District 9. Stargate Continuum. She's a really big Stargate fan. The James Cameron 3D edition of Avatar. The James Cameron extended Blu-ray collector's edition of Avatar. Prometheus. Equilibrium. Fifth Element. I want a better edition of this one actually. Pacific Rim, the 3D edition. 2001 Space Odyssey. And Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So move them over here and we'll keep going. In the classics, Usual Suspects. And then There Were None. I like this movie a lot, actually. This one's from Sammy. It's a surprise gift, actually, and I really, really love it. Double Indemnity. Really great film noir. The Third Man, Studio Canal Edition. Unforgiven. I love this movie. It's got a great documentary on here called Eastwood on Eastwood. And it's just incredible. The Dirty Dozen, and this one actually has The Dirty Dozen, like I think it's a TV movie sequel that they did. The Dirty Dozen Next Mission. Next Mission. Of course, Cleopatra and Laura. Otto Preminger, classic. In dramas, I have the classic film The Message by Anthony Quinn. He did a great job in this movie. Of course, Mud, which I won in a contest from Nathan, good friend Nathan, Empty Theater. American Hustle, I really did dig this film, and man, is Amy Adams and Jennifer Lawrence are utterly stunning in this film. But that's some great acting in this movie, actually, some great acting. Boyhood, My Other Linkletter, The Legend of Billie Jean. I was so proud to get this movie, guys. Really, I love this movie. Wolf of Wall Street, classic Scorsese. Titanic, if everyone would sleep, it's the 3D edition. It's supposed to look really great in 3D. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That will be the drama. Next up is the documentary. By the way, if you stay to the end of this thing, you're going to see all my really big, really cool Blu-ray box sets. So, just so you know. Birth of the Living Dead. I was watching I was listening to a podcast recently that gave this thing the most glowing freaking reviews. Marley, that's an awesome documentary. Shark Week, Restless Fury. I have she loves sharks. And she did do it in school. Shark Week, The Great Bites Collection. Shark Week, Jaws of Steel Collection. Into the Universe with Stephen Hawking. IMAX Deep Sea 3D. IMAX Hubble 3D. IMAX to the Arctic. It's kind of depressing, actually. In comedies, I have my favorite comedy, Kentucky Fried Movie. Love it. Showgirls. Yes, I do consider that a comedy. Magic Mike. My better half saw that in theater. I don't think this one's open, is it? You haven't watched it, have you? That's not you.
You would watch it with me.
I'll watch with you. Olivia Munn is like, or Wild. Is it Olivia Munn, right? Or Wild? One of those Olivia's is like, he's naked in it, so I would totally watch it. Hot Fuzz. I love Hot Fuzz, I really do. Tropic Thunder. Cool movie. Pineapple Express, really dig that one. And my, kind of triple feature, double features. One from Sammy, actually, is the Kubrick one, 2001 Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange, and The Shining, which is incredible. This other one is actually also from Sammy, The Breed and Day of the Dead, because he knows that I like Michelle Rodriguez. Of course, these are the Galaxina and Crater Lake Monster. Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2. Hollow Man 2 wasn't very good, but these have great prints, actually, from these here. Grand Duel and Kilmo have fantastic prints. So do these two. When Stranger Calls and Happy Birthday to Me. I really recommend those. Anybody. If you see these out there and you think, pass them up because they're cheap, don't. They're really great editions. And these are like the original Canadian editions. I'm not sure if they came out in America or not. They may have Friday the 13th Uncut and Friday the 13th Part 2. And it's 2 discs. It's not just one disc, so. Friday the 13th 3D and Friday the 13th Final Chapter. And yes, it is like Blu-ray 3D. Even does have glasses there. Because he didn't do like an actual 3D. He did like an anaglyph 3D for that. So I'm gonna go put these back. And when I come back, for all you guys that stayed with me, thank you very much, because we gotta do box sets. So it's pretty epic box sets. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty epic box sets. Next up is TV, and then the really big box set. So here we go, guys. So there's Firefly, complete series. Grimm Season 2. Grimm Season 1. Guess I should have done those in order. Season 1 of Star Trek, original series. Season 2. And Season 3. I've got all 3 seasons that I'm very, very proud to have them. Once Upon a Time, Season 2, of course, Season 1. First 2 seasons of that one. Had the first season of Arrow, which is an incredible show. Have Fringe Season 4 on Blu-ray. I have the other seasons on DVD. And Bates Motel Season 1, I actually won from Nathan. I actually won 2 of these contests. So, it pays. There's another season set that I'm going to wait for later to show you. So here's some box sets that I have. I have the RoboCop trilogy. The good box sets come later. Argo, the extended edition. I really did like this one. I got this one at Target for a really good price. We waited for like, I think 4 months to get this one. It was on back order, but it's a really, really good price on it. That was the Ray Harryhausen collection. It came from beneath the sea, Earth vs. the Flying Saucer, 20 Million Miles to Earth, and my favorite, the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. The classic 25th anniversary Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy set. It's got the first, second, and third movie, and I think that's the new movie on there too, the one with the animated one with it, like Chris Evans on the voices. We have the Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventure, and this is an amazing set, by the way. Magnificent Seven collection, all the Magnificent Seven movies. We got the Magnificent Seven, Return of the Magnificent Seven, Guns of the Magnificent Seven, and the Magnificent Seven Ride. Ride again, I guess they just ride. I have the Pacific Rim special edition here. I don't dig this one actually. It's a Gypsy Danger Collector's Case edition. So yes, I do have Pacific Rim twice because I really like the movie. I have the Planet of the Apes Legacy Collection, 5-disc set. It's got Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest and Battle. Next is one that I got from Blu-ray Evan, won the contest, and I was really, really, really proud to have this. It's the Ultimate Gangster Collection, the Contemporary Edition. It has Mean Streets, Untouchables, Goodfellas, Heat, and The Departed. So really great stuff. I've got the Scream collection. Of course, I have the Mask as well. I got that big set that came out. And this one, yes, does have the bonus disc of documentaries that the DVD edition is lacking. Leprechaun, the Complete Movie Collection. Never watched the Leprechaun Origins film. It sucks. It really sucks. I have the Dark Crystal Labyrinth, the Brian Frote Art Edition. Kind of dug that one. Have the Terminator Anthology Collection. The first two of which are good. I got my better half, the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. All 3 films going on forever and ever and ever. Well, really long. They are long films.
You haven't seen them.
Are they long films?
Yes.
Yes, they are. Casablanca, and I have seen. Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Paul Heinrich. Man, I'm getting tired. Nightmare on Elm Street, the collection. The Goonies. This is a great edition. Alien Anthology. Gotta have this. You just gotta have it. Alfred Hitchcock, the Classics Collection. This, you have to have this because this is a perfect complement to this, which every person should own. Alfred Hitchcock, the Masterpiece Collection. See this? Own this. This is amazing. This is awesome. This is incredible. It is an epic, epic set of films. The Exorcist. This is what I consider the best edition. Twin Peaks, The Entire Mystery. Go get this before you watch the new series coming out, the continuation. And there's one more, which is The Walking Dead. And what does that mean? That means that right now we're about to start the epic sets. It's going to be fun. Hey there in YouTube land again, and if you are still here, thank you so much. And this is probably what you've been waiting for. So here comes my the last few that I have, my last few Blu-rays, what I consider my my epic sets. So let's get into it. If there are any here that you want to see, like basically unboxed or reviewed, just let me know, because there are a few of these here. So I had for Christmas for my better half, as a surprise actually, was the Universal Monsters, the Coffin set, This is Blu-ray, amazing, with the Creature from the Black Lagoon 3D. I watched this with my dad in 3D actually when he was over here once. I also have the Pirates of the Caribbean chest, and if you want to see this unboxed, ask for it. It is a cool chest. It has all of the films from the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and just incredible stuff. I have the limited edition, number 47,599 of 100,000 for the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory Blu-ray set. This is an incredible set, by the way, guys. What they put into this is just insane. I also have the first season of Game of Thrones, the complete first season, with an amazing box. And just in case you're wondering, there is something really incredible in this set. Am I being an asshole by not showing you any of this stuff? A little bit. Tell you what, this one I ordered. With the Game of Thrones Blu-ray set, it comes with the dragon egg, which is really cool. So just so you know, there's some cool stuff in these sets. Next up is the Bond 50 set, which every discerning cinema fanatic should have. If you're a Bond fan at all, you gotta have this set. It is incredible. There's a new set coming out with I looked it up, and there's like another hour-long documentary and an extra half-hour thing or something like that. It's not enough worth getting a set for. I originally thought, that there were going to be new features on every one of the films, but there's not, actually. It's just all the same features, it's just a new documentary that's put in there. So, yeah, put in different packaging, but no. If you got the Bond 50 set, then you don't need to upgrade unless you're an insane Bond fanatic. And I'm a pretty insane Bond fanatic, but even I'm not going to go for that. And next up is... Kapow. I love that set. And of course, although I bitch about it a lot, I have number 123,844 of 141,500 of the Dark Knight trilogy set that came out, the Nolan set, the big one. I also have the limited edition complete series 127, edition of Doctor Who that came with a sonic screwdriver that actually works as a TV remote, and that's pretty awesome. It's got all 7 series of Doctor Who plus the specials, and it has some extra bonus discs and a bunch of stuff. Okay, this is one of the big ones. It's the Harry Potter set. It is huge. It is the size of Harry Potter's trunk. This has every edition, Blu-ray, DVD, if it was in 3D as well, that'll be there, too, of Harry Potter, with a bunch of bonus things in here. It is one of my biggest sets. It usually adorns the top over there. So here we go. The Harry Potter set. Now, next up is what I'm going to be careful with.
Turn it on.
I'll turn it on. That is the Walking Dead. This is the governor's aquarium. Where's the button at? So it actually lights up. You guys can see it a little bit closer. It's a great sculpt. And I gotta be careful of that because it's got water in it. That's season 3. Also have it's probably one of my favorites of all time is season 2 set. It's got an amazing sculpt. Hello. Couldn't resist. And I have the season 4 set, which is another amazing sculpt. Season 5 is amazing too, and unfortunately, it's very expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get season 5. It is the best season of Walking Dead so far if you've been watching the show. Blah. And what many people consider to have surpassed The Wire as the greatest show ever on TV. I'm not sure if I totally agree with that. I do think it's a good show though. And that is the Breaking Bad Blu-ray set. This is the original tin that came out, not the one that was redone afterwards. This is the first one. And hopefully you guys can see that well. I will kind of swing this one open for you because, yeah, why not? The tin opens up like this. It's got the book. There's a bunch of stuff in here. So this is the last one. Shake it. We'll actually open it up and show you the bonus disc there on the inside, hidden. Here it is here. And this is going to stay remain in its thing, and this basically is the apron. It's a great set. So there we go. Every single one of my Blu-rays. I hope you guys have liked it. I am very tired, and I need tea badly. Luckily, I've used the pause button this time, was able to stop in between, and I just got a few more sets to put back. As you can see, if you look in the background, I've actually been redoing my collection as we've been talking here. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end of this, you're awesome. You rock, and you're so cool. And for me right now, it's literally time for tea. My back's killing me. The Harry Potter's killed my back. Have a great night. I would say hello to the great deities in the sky, but they moved around there. So say hello to the Pin Lord, my better half over there, Hind, my cat that's just totally insane. Well, one of my cats, and Smokey, the one that's in here, and the Phantom Head, the Walking Dead head, my dead head, and me. Because right now it's time for tea, and happy Sunday, guys. Because after this video, for the rest of this night, I am out of here. Have a good one.